It's the one. No apologies. This ain't a disclaimer. I'm the king of legend, the first Hall of Famer. Making diss tracks, I know you with that. Now everybody get ready for the kickback. Why you hurt? Why you... No right to complain much. Hip hop has been good to me, Well, but when they say that I'm only top 5 because I'm white, why would I be stunned? My skin color's still working against me. Cause second I should none. Being white ain't why they put me at 5. Nope, it's why they can't put me at 1.
What is good, YouTube? It's Coffee back with an update, man. Who would have thunk it? This Melle Mel Eminem situation, this rap beef, as it seems, is heating back up, and it's crazy, right? Because this originally was just some blogs, some ish trending on the internet, you know, with those hip hop lists that always cause all the controversy, always stir the pot, and you know, side conversation. Something I heard Crooked Eye and some other individuals say, and I agree with as well, as any of these hip hop lists, because for real, they always cause a lot of controversy. A lot of times when you look at who makes the lists, it's like, who the fuck is that guy? You know what I mean? Like Crooked Eye and some other cats said, yo, these lists that come out in publications and stuff like that and always cause all these discussions need to be made by a hip hop council or a roundtable or something to that effect, made up by individuals who are rappers or, you know, been on the scene in some capacity like that, you know. Eminem actually in this diss track, which y'all heard a clip of it in the beginning there, right after Melle Mel letting it be known that he has a response dropping tomorrow, a diss track aimed at Eminem coming out at 5 p.m. Definitely gonna, you know, tap into that. Let me know what you guys think. See what he's talking about in this response, man. But Eminem actually made some mention, I believe, at the hip hop lists when he said, Gen Z, shut the fuck up, or something to that effect. Like, you ain't been around long enough to tell me about rap. So I think that was aimed at the hip hop lists or whatever, you know, whoever made it. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging with my analysis there. Y'all let me know what you think about this whole situation. But you heard on the beginning there of that verse where Eminem took some shots at Melle Mel and some other individuals, responding to what Mel said in those interviews about M, you know, being only in the top 5, being at number 5 because he's a white dude. You heard Eminem say that his skin color's been working against him, that he should really be number 1, but he's at 5, but because he's white, he'll never be put at 1. He kind of flipped the script. And that wasn't all he said regarding being a white dude in hip hop and being a guest in the House of Hip Hop.
Coming with more venom, so the haters, I'm aiming it toward them. And all the envious rappers I torch if I'm on a joint with them. And that is the only retort, is I'm not played in the club. Motherfucker, put a torque. Only reason they still play your shit in the club is because you still performing them. I am a guest in this house, but I turn this bitch to a mansion. That's an expansion, made it gargantuan. England, Germany, Japan's in this bitch, even Dubai. Because my music, they Dubai.
All right, so y'all heard that there. Eminem said he is indeed a guest in the House of Hip Hop, but he's turned the house into a mansion. And then, you know, started naming Dubai and all over the world. He sells, everyone buys his music and whatnot. And if you recall, during the long-winded beef with Lord Jamar, which, you know, has been squashed, there was a big quote that Lord Jamar had said in an interview about Eminem being a guest in the House of Hip Hop. And, you know, Eminem took some shots at Lord Jamar on a track, and I think it was on Kamikaze, but then did indeed say that he's the guest in the House of Hip Hop. And then now you hear him reference that again, and then, you know, throw the mansion part in there. And I'm hearing some individuals who heard this track, once again, the beef between Lord Jamar and M, from my understanding, has been squashed and they're still cool. But I'm hearing some cats say, yo, I think he was taking some shots at Lord Jamar again on that track. I don't know. You let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and hit the buttons and all that for me. but more importantly, join the discussion. You know what I mean? I always need to hear from the people. That's how we coffee talk it up on these different topics. What do you think of this track overall? Eminem responding. As we know, M doesn't really do social media, mostly just some promo stuff. Every now and then, maybe a random tweet or a post or something like that. But for the most part, he only addresses through music. And because that's the formula, the way Eminem taps in is strictly via music, sometimes it'll be way down the road before he puts an album out or something where he may respond to some situations. It may be like a year back or something like that. This is not that far off from when those comments that were going viral that Melle Mel made regarding Eminem. And so it's kind of in a sense like Eminem came right back in a way, as this was a feature that M did on this artist, Easy Mill. I don't know much about this dude. Comment and let me know if you fluck with Easy Mill. But I see a lot of different reactions to this track, to M dissing Melle Mel. You see Crooked Eye, who M flux with heavy. They have a good rapport, good relationship, and everything from his time at Shady Records. They've maintained cool, still getting the lab together and all that. He was like, yo, Mel, listening to M's verse with the making a face like, oh shit. And there's just a lot of discussions going on right now about this whole beef. It's just wild to me that this is transpired the way it did, where Eminem responded on this track, and now Melle Mel's lining it up for this response, which is going to drop tomorrow. I see a lot of cats like, yo, M will wash Melle Mel, or some people are like, yo, don't sleep on Melle Mel. But one thing that I'm seeing out there is some discussions that Eminem, some individuals feel may have, this could be in poor taste in a way, or some individuals are just not feeling the way Eminem said, like his being white is holding him back where he can't be number one. And the fact that he's dissing a legend, I've even seen some individuals say, yo, and it's a Filipino dude he's on the track with, and they're going at a legend of hip hop, a black dude, and like this is racially motivated, and there's some racial undertones to some of the stuff that Eminem is saying. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that there is undertones like that? Do you feel like M's getting into some iffy territory with what he's talking about? Could it be disrespectful? I want to know. Like, there's a lot of conversations going on regarding all this. And then there's some individuals too, just kind of like, yo, M's trying to tear down a hip hop legend, a pioneer of the rap game, and just that side of the coin being disrespectful. As M did definitely come right at Melle Mel and got personal, took some shots.
Shout to the Furious Five and Grandmaster Flash, but boy, there's someone who really is furious. Got his path, his wrath avoid, and I'll be the last to toy with a juice that his brain is like like a meteor hit it. Then with Melle Mel, we lost his asteroid scam.
All right, so M dissing Mel there, shouted out Grandmaster Flash, but he says he's not gonna toy with this juice head, and said we lost his ass to roids, saying Mel's on that juice. He's a juice head. He's on roids, the steroids. But y'all heard the wordplay, the way he said ass to roids. M's always got some other ish going on with the wordplay and syllables and puns and stuff like that. Let me know if you thought that was hard. Let me know what you think once again about the whole track. But here we are now. Response dropping tomorrow once again. You see Mel said no apologies. Get ready for the real. It's about to come. This is wild. 2023. Eminem beefing with Melle Mel, a hip-hop legend. I swear, like I said in the beginning, who would have thunk it? It's just wild. This is not anything I ever pictured really happening. You know, it's just crazy. 2023, what a year. What do you think? Let's talk about it all once again. Was this disrespectful in any way by Eminem? Or do you think M was just holding it down, doing, you know, what he's got to do as an MC, as a respected lyricist, you know, which once again, some individuals say like, yo, Eminem ain't really my cup of tea and things of that nature. For the most part, I always see M get respect as an MC. You know, you don't really ever see anyone say, yo, M's whack, he can't rap. You know what I mean? You see individuals say, yo, the ish he's talking about, I don't really rock with. I don't relate to it. But not that he's whack. Do you think this is good for hip hop? Do you think this is good for Melle Mel as a legend getting back active in this current era of hip hop? You know, because not that long ago, there was a lot of discussions going on about how the pioneers of rap, as being that this is, you know, 50 years of hip hop milestone, landmark just passed, and the whole existence of hip hop has been being discussed. And one of the other topics of discussion was that the pioneers paved the way for, you know, MCs nowadays and more recently to really get to the bag and, you know, really make a lot of money, make way more money than a lot of the pioneers did. And, you know, there was even some pioneers who directly were talked about in the media and highlighted that were struggling and going through hard times. I don't believe that was said about Mel. I'm not sure. And I didn't say that, you know, to put that out there, try to play the man. You know what I mean? I'm really just wondering if you think that's lit, that the storyline and everything is going that way. And, you know, Melle Mel could revive his career, as he's already a certified legend and all that, but just to get back active and have a modern day buzz in 2023, that's pretty wild, you know, think about it. So tap in with your thoughts on all that, everything we discussed in this video. You know, stay tuned. I'll definitely be back with an update as the response will drop tomorrow. I'm really intrigued to see, you know, where Melle Mel goes with this diss. This could be huge for, of course, just music and hip hop, but for Mel too. Imagine, because I'm seeing a lot of cats really saying they think like Melle Mel's dope and a legend and all that, but when it comes to the battle, like, he don't want to fuck with M. But what if Mel comes back extra hard and, you know, really boxes Eminem in with like a cold diss? It's really wild, man. Anything could happen. So let's talk about it all. Again, what do you guys think of Easy Mill? What do you think of regarding Lord Jamar? Do you believe that there was some shots took at Lord Jamar, or is that some BS fluffery? Let's talk about it all. Once again, subscribe, hit the buttons for me. Look forward to talking to you guys in the comments. On my way out, I just want to share one more thing with y'all, and that is a clip that's been resurfacing, you know, in all these trending discussions about this Eminem Melle Mel beef. And that is Method Man here saying more or less, Mel, I don't know, I don't want to say he said, maybe it is like he's saying Melle Mel's bitter, you know, that he issues on a lot of what came after him in hip hop, what kind of music, the individuals and all that, you know, that he's disrespectful. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Catch y'all on the next one. It's Coffee, and I'm gone, y'all. Peace.
But Melle Mel in particular, Melle Mel has shit on hip-hop after him. Like, he shit on a lot of people that came after him. And there are a lot of people like myself who are fans, who have been fans, who are still fans of Melle Mel. And to this day, when I see Melle Mel, I speak to him. But Melle Mel was rotten. Yeah. You know, there was an episode where he just passed me by, and my hand was out and all that shit. And I don't know if it was consciously done or if it was just done on some malice shit. Right. Either way, it was like, I watch interviews and things of that, and Mel talk real fucking reckless, and it's like, yo, Mel, there are people, some of these people that you talking about fucking love you, man. Don't do that. Yeah. Don't do that. If anything, show them.